You're watching Chris
and the Donnas.
Hello, and welcome to the second port of call on our Grand Princess Hawaiian cruise. This is Kahului on the northern coast of the Maui Island in the state of Hawaii. We did not schedule an excursion for this port since we had done a few excursions on our previous visit 8 years before. Also, we decided to shop for souvenirs on our own and get some lunch in town. On our visits to some of the ports in the Hawaiian Islands, we noticed that the mornings tend to be clear, and then the clouds appear in the afternoons and evenings. This was certainly true of this visit to Maui. The moon was easily visible above Maui. The West Maui Mountains dominate the western part of the island, while Haleakala is the centerpiece for the rest of the eastern part of the island. Helicopter flights are a common occurrence in the Hawaiian Islands, but we were not sure why this one hovered over the harbor. The helicopter had an impact on the recreation occurring in the harbor below. It did not take long for a layer of clouds to rest on the peaks of the West Maui Mountains. Seeing the gradual slope of Haleakala from peak to coast was fascinating. The Kahului Harbor was suitable for some rowing boat races. After disembarking from the ship, we made our way through the terminal. Once we exited the building, we followed the pedestrian walkway through the pier, taking in views of our ship along the way. We bought a few souvenirs at the Maui Mall. For lunch, we found an IHOP and decided to eat lunch there. Our waitress was very friendly, and the food tasted great. After a short outing in town, we returned to the ship to take in the views from the top of the ship. We watched the waves of the Pacific Ocean roll in along the northern shore of Maui. The ship flags waved gracefully in the wind. We zoomed in for a closer look at the Pacific waves. More and more clouds appeared throughout the afternoon. As evening approached, the clouds thickened even more over the West Maui Mountains. The top of Haleakala was obscured as well by clouds, but the sun's reflection glimmered against the windows of buildings near its base. With the sun setting behind the West Maui Mountains, we knew we would have to be content with the scenery in the shadows. At least the clouds covering Haleakala gave us a great show as the sun shone on them. We have experienced both cruises to and overnight stays in Maui. Our recommendation for any of the Hawaiian Islands is to plan a few days on each of the islands that you are interested in. That way, you are not limited by the time constraints of a cruise while in each island's port. Flights between the islands are very convenient to make such arrangements possible. Don't forget to like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below to let us know what you think. If you're not a subscriber, click the red subscribe button below. And keep up with our latest videos by clicking the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out these other videos, and we'll see you next time.